What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I've had a few requests about nutrition and how to kind of go about it, not just from YouTube, but from Facebook, Instagram, all across the board. People always want to know about nutrition. I thought it would be fun to make this into a story time about one of my past clients as to what not to do. So I'm really sorry, I just got off work, so I just threw on some clothes quick and my makeup's a mess, my hair's a mess, so just go with it. But I kind of wanted to give you just like a quick video, super fast, because the rest of the week I am slam packed with work and I'm not gonna be getting home until late. So I don't know when I'll be able to make the next video for you, but I wanted to leave you with something. So I'm gonna head into this story time. So if my face is different on the screen, my battery just died. So I had to swap them out really quick. I don't remember where I was. Story time? Let's start with story time, and I think that's where I left off. This is going to be a story of one of my past clients. It's actually a funny story because I honestly, when she got a hold of me, I thought she wanted to beat me up. Is that weird? Like, I legit thought that she was just like getting a hold of me to like set a trap to kick my ass. Even though she didn't, I'm still very unbroken. She didn't she didn't hurt me. It's actually not really, I mean, it's funny now to me. It's probably not very funny to her. But you know, small towns lead to crazy, crazy things. But anyways, when she got a hold of me, the backstory is that she was trying to have a baby and she just couldn't. She was overweight and she had been told that her weight was contributing to the fact that she was unable to get pregnant. And so we kind of set a game plan in place that I would come over to her house and teach her how to meal prep. We also personal train too, but this story is specifically about meal prepping. So first, I had her make a list of things that she likes to eat. So if it's Mexican, Italian, any type of food that she enjoyed eating, I wanted her to make a list of things that she liked to eat, and then she needed to then go grocery shopping for those items, because I am a big, big believer in if it fits your macros, and I know a lot of people don't believe in this. Some people swear by it. I, for one, am one that swears by if it fits your macros, because I've done 2 bodybuilding shows on them. When I started my bodybuilding journey, I knew nothing. So my education didn't come until much, much later. But at the time, I was able to teach myself if it fits your macros without really a lot of struggle. I went over to her house and basically we started cooking. I think she wanted to make Mexican, was definitely one of them, like a burrito bowl or something. But it was like 4 years ago, so I don't really exactly remember the food type, so just go with it. But we started cooking, and as I was cooking with her and getting things ready and getting the bowls out and washed and getting them ready to get the meals put in them, I noticed that as she's like stirring and like forking things into her meal prep containers, after every fork, or after every spoon, every scoop, we'll say scoop, she would put it back in her mouth, the utensil. So if it was a fork, a spoon, whatever, she'd put it in her mouth and lick it and then move on to whatever she was doing next. And then the cycle would continue. She'd go and she'd stir the pot and then she'd pick it up and she'd put it back in her mouth. And I didn't say anything to her at the time because this was supposed to be about learning how to meal prep. It wasn't a time for me to nitpick the little itty bitty things that she was doing along the way, but by the end of it, she had caught on by herself. So she didn't even need me to be like, hey, maybe you should, stop sticking the fork in your mouth. I mean, she's an adult, I'm an adult. I shouldn't need to tell somebody to stop putting a utensil in their mouth after every, scoop or stir or whatever, just because that's just silly. That's just getting too nitpicky. But the point is that all of those calories add up and you don't even realize that you're eating them. So it's not even really a funny story, it's just an informative story because she didn't realize that she was doing that until she finally kind of caught on towards the end of it, and she's just scooping away and putting it in her mouth like it was no big deal. And she'd probably done this a million times before, not even realizing that she was eating partial meals while she was cooking. But I do have a lot of people tell me the things that they eat, and they are very healthy things. But quantity does matter, especially untracked quantities. And so you might be very vigilant about tracking each and every single meal, but did you track the things that you put into your mouth in between the meals, while you're cooking the meals, while you're dishing them out? Things like that really add up, especially condiments. So these are things that you just have to think about while you're kind of getting your meals all put together and moving on to the next step, because meal prep is such a huge help in the long run of nutrition. You just have to think about those little things as well. Hopefully this will help you pinpoint something that you may be doing in your everyday life that is stopping you from getting to your goal, or at least holding you back a little bit, because those little calories do add up over the course of a day, over the course of a week, and it's hard to really pinpoint that unless you realize that you're doing that to begin with. Like for my client, for example, she didn't even realize that she was doing it, but eventually she caught on and she realized. So I do hope this helps some of you. Make sure to comment below and let me know what you think about this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys next time.